when Kate and Nathan and I went to Petersham to the family home to spend a Christmas, and that's when I met Guy, and I met Cody. He was very young and only just walking at that time. We had an extraordinary day. Nige was there, and David White, and others, but it was so obvious that family was the issue, particularly with Gina and with Skeet, of course, but I always knew that about Skeet. I didn't know about Gina, and it just endeared her to me so much at that time. I've seen it many times since, and not one of the most important times was just some 3 years ago. The Booth family at large gathered in Brisbane, not far from where Skeet and Gina have their lovely home with the girls, for my mother's 90th birthday, which was celebrated just it was on a Saturday. On the Thursday, she turned 90, but the Booth family met on the Saturday. Well, interestingly enough, on the very same day, quite late in the day, Gina gave birth to Laura. So she shares the same birth date as my mother. But Gina's family commitment, not only to the Peluso family, but to the Booth family, to me, was profound on the Saturday when she turned up with Lola to introduce Lola to all of the Booth family. I mean, she didn't stay along, she could hardly walk. Edith was outside, so carry her into the car and take her home. But my goodness, I mean, she's a warrior, she's an extraordinary woman, and I'm certainly a very proud father-in-law today. But yes, it's very much about love today, I know that. And when some 7 years ago up in Coffs Harbour, when Skeet and Gina were visiting us, and we happened to be out in the front garden, and Skeet said to me, "Dad, I love Gina so much," which is always very nice to hear. So it's so wonderful to be here on a day which is so full of love and family. And so great to see Guy again. I did tell him that I did have a guitar in the car because those 9 years ago he said, "Gee, we were playing the guitar and singing songs," and he said, "I'd love to play guitar." I said, "Well, why don't you?" And we taught him how to play a C chord and a G7 chord and an F chord or something, and he got those, and the changes were pretty, far apart. But he strummed and we sang along, so he played the guitar and we sang his playing that day. But so it's just wonderful to meet the Peluso family, wonderful that the Booth, Peluso family, and the extended families from that. It's just an extraordinary experience, I think. So thank you, you two, for family, for love, and you two, and especially your children, who I absolutely adore. And I can't wait to do a little tickle-o and play horsey rides with you. Thanks everybody too.
We're not going to make a speech at all, but we just wanted to say a couple more thank yous, particularly to Edith for making the day possible regularly. A couple of days ago, we had to go and retrieve the birth certificates from our house.
12:30 night.
Yeah.
Same day.
And we don't need to thank you for coming because Edith already did. I want to thank my sister Kelly for helping out in lots of ways, and specifically like in the accommodation area.
Thanks, Kelly.
Thanks. I'd also like to thank Eric for making such a beautiful gown for me.
Thank you for being such a beautiful bride.
Yes.
Exactly. And this is just so wonderful for us. With all you people are just the people that are really important to us. So we're so glad that you're here.
It's our honour.
Cheers. Thank you.
Glad you're here too.
Okay.
Well done, guys. Here's to you.
Okay. That's what we deserve.